that your free testosterone level might be low.
Okay.
This is Alex speaking. How can I help you today?
Hi, Alex. I'm just looking for some help understanding my results.
Hello, thank you for calling. My name is Kim. I'm one of the nurses here. All right, go ahead with your questions.
So I think everything seems to be normal except for the free androgen index. I just wanted to get a little bit of insight into what that means.
Okay, so it can sometimes indicate that you're like free or bioavailable testosterone. So basically the testosterone that's not bound to anything could be on the lower end. Even though your total is normal, your bioavailable may be low.
So I guess just the slight bit of confusion for me, the testosterone reading is normal, but then the free androgen index is low. So would that still indicate that on some level my testosterone isn't where it could be?
Yeah, so it could indicate that your free testosterone level might be low. And if that is low, then that means that the testosterone that your body is actually using is low. And that's why I suggested those ways to boost it. The total testosterone level is looking at all of your testosterone, so both the bound and unbound. So the ones that your body uses and the ones that your body doesn't use because it's bound to something.
Okay. So its usable testosterone for me is lower than it should be.
Yes, if it is, yes, then you want to, like I said, those are ways that you can naturally increase it, or you can talk to your doctor about testosterone replacement to get that actual usable testosterone levels up for you.
One last thing, so to stipulate, I guess, over the last 3 months what I've been doing in the lead up to the blood test. So I followed a pretty dramatic weight cut, so I lost somewhere close to 12 kg. Would that be something that would influence free testosterone levels because for most of the last 5 to 6 months I've been trying to lose weight and I've been pretty successful doing that by losing in and around 12 kg. Would that be something that could influence the score?
Absolutely.
Okay. Are you still there?
I would say, I'm not sure. Yeah, I am. I would say I'm not sure like what your specific weight loss goals are. So I would retest kind of once you hit your goal because it's definitely going to fluctuate as you continue losing weight.
And finally, can I ask how much does any form of stress influence that number?
It does. It's actually going to probably influence all of these numbers across the board because stress, these are all hormones, and stress does impact these quite a bit. It would most likely affect your prolactin levels the most as well. So if you're coming from like a high stressful situation to a low stress, you'll definitely see some fluctuation with those numbers.
Yeah, I'm just really curious because as well over the last 6 months last 3 months I went through a breakup, so I was always curious whether the stress associated with that could have influenced the reading as well. Hence why I'd be really interested to retest to see where it would be a little later on. Okay, yeah, I think I will retest quite soon because I'm trying to gain weight again. It'll just be interesting to see what the number increases to.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else I can assist you with?
No, that's all. You've been fantastic. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you so much for giving us a call. Have a great rest of your day.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
The reason I fucking trauma dumped on the nurse was because I was conscious of the context behind the lead up to the blood test. So basically my testosterone levels are normal, but my usable or free testosterone levels are a little bit lower than where they should have been. So since April, I obviously started my cut, and haven't been cutting for the last 6 months, but I've been cutting for probably, if you were to sum up the totals, 4 months, I would say, out of the last 6. So I reached a lowest body weight of 93.5 kg, and I was fucking pretty dick skin shredded. That was at the end of July, and that is in contrast to my starting weight, which was about 105 kg. So that's why when I did the blood test at the end of August, I had stopped cutting, but then I cut for the month leading up to Gymshark London. Basically, my net weight was down. I went to Gymshark London at about 97 kg. So I was down in total 8 kg, but the greatest amount of weight loss that I saw from the start of the cut to the lowest point of the cut was 12 kg. So that's some context to throw into the picture when it comes to why my free testosterone levels would be a little bit lower, at least from what I understand, combined with the stress, of course, of going through a breakup for the last 3 months. My first breakup, I'm sure, is not going to be good for those circulating levels. But I would be very intrigued to retest now, since I ended the cut pretty much after Gymshark London. So I've been not really attempting to cut for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I've regained about 4 kilos of body weight. I'm currently sitting about 100, if not 101 kg. So I'm going to do another test and compare them to the results that I got in this particular one. I won't be going through Let's Get Checked again, because it was a hell of a fucking ordeal, from actually the whole getting the kit sent out, taking your samples, sending the kit back, then trying to ring and get some clarity over your results and them not picking up the phone, and then you having to call back several days later. Yeah, it was a hell of a lot. And the expense, it was like I think it cost me 189 quid for the test. So next time I'll just go to the GP. But that's it. Those are my test results. I'll just put a fucking screenshot on and just point to it. So my free androgen index, so I think that's my free circulating testosterone, is outside the range of 24 to 104. Mine is sitting at 19.8. So that's the only reading that was low. My sex hormone binding globulin is normal ranges. That sits at 46. Look, you can fucking read all these if you want. Again, just going to put the screenshot on screen. Greg Doucette, where are you at? Analyze it. Tell me that something's wrong with it. Derek, more plates, more dates. TNF, come on, give me that exposure. Nah, just kidding. Do what you want with it. Just gonna wrap up the video here, to be honest with you. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one, I guess. Adios. Gymshark, Code Sean 10.